Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Lawsplaining the Interwebs. I am your host, Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law, a small law firm in central Minnesota. And don't call me late and gay, because I'm definitely here. Oh my goodness. So hey guys, what's happening? What's happening tonight? What is happening? Why is my mic is like 10 times louder than normal? Oh my God. Everything's a disaster. I apologize. I didn't change any settings. My mic just decided to be louder. So there you go. There you go. I am not muted. I am not muted. Don't you dare. Oh, good times. Good times to be had tonight. Okay. Okay. What are we doing tonight? We have got the case of Austin Jones. Austin Jones, some a cappella YouTuber, singer, or something, with a beaver cut. He's pled guilty to the production of child pornography, it seems. So we're gonna have to check out what happened there. Who would have thought that someone who looks like that guy in the thumbnail might have an issue being given access to a bunch of young, impressionable teenage girls? I mean, no one would have thought that, but apparently that's what happened. So, so we're going to talk about that tonight. I've got some announcements for the rest of the week that are coming up. We've got, dang it. I left something upstairs. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We've got something coming up for the rest of the week. Sorry, my brain broke as I was trying to figure out what I was going to say when I realized that I got a gift from a viewer. They're challenge coins, military challenge coins. They're super cool, and I was going to share them with you, but I left them upstairs, so I don't have them here in my office. So I can't show them to you tonight. But we do have we do have some a crazy week, a crazy lineup of shows, not just the week. Here we go. Tonight is this Austin Jones and Ace Attorney. This is kind of a comfy stream, just a comfy settling in with some child pornography. That'll be great. You know, that's the best way to handle this, is with comfiness. Actually, we're going to talk about this scumbag, what he was doing, why it's really nasty, how the feds caught him. That's tonight, followed up with Ace Attorney. Okay. We're going to finish up this case. This case of, what's her name? I don't even remember. We're going to finish up the case. And then, tomorrow, I'm not streaming. Tomorrow, I will be at a live theater production on a date with the lovely Lady Rackets, and we will be attending a party afterwards. So I will not be anywhere near my house for streaming purposes. It just won't be happening. So, and I won't be in a place to bring a mobile computer. Plus, you know, me and the lady out in the town, streaming's just not going to work tomorrow. Wednesday, Razor Fist live Wednesday on the show. Can't wait. Been wanting to talk to Razor Fist for years, since before I ever did YouTube. I've wanted to talk to Razor Fist. Now I get the opportunity. We're doing a full show. On the Michael Jackson Leaving Neverland documentary, the aftermath, the whole Michael case. Razor has done extensive discussion on Michael Jackson. He is going to come on Wednesday. We're going to talk about it. I've watched the Leaving Neverland documentary, and I'm going to try and ask some questions that I think are the hard questions from that documentary, and ask for Razor's input. Spoiler alert, I largely agree with him that I think they have a real hard time showing Michael did anything illegal as far as sleeping with underage kids. Now, whether or not he did that, I think they've got a real problem showing it, and it's really interesting how to come out after someone dies, because you can't defame the dead. It's not something you can do. They're dead. So their reputation is technically meaningless. Since you can't defame the dead, a tell-all documentary that comes out after someone dies is a kind of a common thing. And those tell-alls go unchallenged. They go produced to push you to a specific conclusion, and there's no one to say otherwise. So that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Like I said, spoiler alert, I think, agree with Razor, but I am going to try and bring some challenging questions because, you know, it is a well-produced documentary. It's very persuasive in a lot of parts, and I want to talk to him about that. Other than that, I don't know what else we'll talk about, but we'll see. We'll see. He's going to be on for the full show. Thursday, Accursed Farms will be on to talk about games as a service. Games as a service. I have heard that Accursed Farms went on French's channel and talked to him, and he wasn't super happy about that interview from what I can tell, because I think he feels like Leonard French wasn't grasping the argument he was making, and not that he was frustrated with French, but he might have been frustrated with how he was presenting the argument. I don't know. He said that Lior Lesser's review, analysis, or whatever of his video is his favorite one so far. I haven't watched Lior's yet. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to approach the discussion, but I agree in concept with games as a service being fraud. Whether it's fraud legally or just a nasty business practice, I agree with the thrust of his arguments. And so I might be approaching it from a public policy, advocacy, what needs to change sort of position, rather than a what's legal right now under the system we have position. So I'm hoping that'll give a little bit of a different flavor to the analysis that he's gotten so far. But I haven't watched Lior's yet. So I'm going to try and watch Lior's analysis and then use that to make sure I'm not just repeating the same things Lior says, because he's a good lawyer, seems to be a good lawyer, smart guy. And so I trust that he did a good job on it. So I want to avoid just rehashing Lior's points and approach it from a different way. But yeah, so we'll be talking with Razor Fist Wednesday, Accursed Farms Thursday. Okay. Now, if you didn't catch this before, Friday I will not be streaming, nor will I be streaming over the weekend. Going to be out of town, and that's just not going to work for me, unfortunately. I was supposed to do a big brain panel on Friday with Keon, Grand Admiral C, who else? Stephen Birch, and maybe another attorney. Don't know. But that fell through because I boomered up and forgot I was going to be out of town. So Friday there will be no stream. Saturday, Sunday, same story. Monday, we should have an answer from Monica Rial and Ron Toye. So Monday will be Monica and Ron's answer documents, assuming I can get a hold of them, assuming they get filed appropriately and that filing goes through. There could always be some hiccup there, but that's the plan for Monday. Early next week, hopefully, I haven't confirmed it, but I'm working on either Tuesday or Wednesday. Doug TeNapel, I'm hoping to get him on the show. He has just announced Earthworm Jim, the video game. The video game has been announced for Earthworm Jim number 3, I believe. Immediately, video game journalists have gone after Earthworm Jim 3 for having the audacity of having the creator of Earthworm Jim on the team, because he's such a horrific, homophobic, transphobic monster who murders gays and trans people left and right. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the videos of Doug TenNapel just flat out murdering any LGBTQ person, or really any person, but it happens literally constantly all over the place. So, of course, his project that many people have been waiting decades to get another Earthworm Jim game, it gets announced, and immediately games journalists with their fingers right on the pulse of gamers come out and attack Doug TenNapel for his homophobic, transphobic remarks. So we're going to talk about, with Doug about that. I want to talk to him about his reacquisition of the Earthworm Jim IP. If I understand correctly, one of the big hiccups is that Doug did not own the rights to an Earthworm Jim at present, or at least not a video game of it. So I want to talk to him about that sort of legal journey through the IP world of getting Earthworm Jim back. We're going to talk about the games journalist coming after him and whatever else he's got on the menu. Doug's a very busy guy, very accomplished, and he's always working on something. So I want to talk to him about that. Plus this new, obviously the chosen video game system of the alt-right, whatever system is running the, I can never remember, Ativa? Is it Ativa or something? Activa? So whatever that thing is, the Intellivision will clearly be, because just wait, it's going to take one game and one blue-haired idiot to go ahead and label that system the video game system of choice for the alt-right, and it all starts with Earthworm Jim. Okay, I see this in the chat over and over and over again. Why are we evading Warski? What's up with Warski? Are we going to talk about Warski? Okay, let me talk about Warski. I have no idea what's going on with Warski. Okay? I have no idea. It's not personal. It's not anything other than I'm not seeing what's happening with Warski. I don't know if it's because my Twitter has shifted focus. The Twitter followers and the stuff that I see has shifted away from the kill stream, away from Warski and stuff like that. Just because the amount of followers that I have coming from the anime area probably kind of pushed that stuff out. I don't know what's going on with Warski, but apparently I need to find out, okay? And I'm fine doing that. Some people have speculated that have no intention of talking about Warski ever again. That's not true. I just don't see it. So I don't know what's happening. What I can tell you is I've spoken with Alex about the events down in Florida, the gun draw and all that stuff, and the legal fallout that is coming out of that. So we are waiting until that legal issue is resolved, and then I believe I'm gonna have Alex on to come talk about it. But we're waiting for the dust to settle on those legal matters. So with that, we'll definitely be in that ballpark. As for what else is going on with Warski, I don't know. I just don't. So it's not like some intentional thing. There's no avoidance happening. I just haven't seen it. So we'll see. But I have no problem talking about those issues. Warski's always been nice to me. I don't know what he's up to lately. He hasn't talked to me in a while. I haven't talked to him. Just doing our own stuff, so that's how that goes. But you know, if there's something for me to cover, I'll cover it. It's like I said, not personal, not intentional, I should say, more than personal, trying to avoid anything. It's just, I'm not seeing it. So there you go. So, what's next? What's next? What do we got? Okay, so that's the lineup of shows that we've got. Somewhere coming up is going to be Christina from Beard Harris, Bullock and Hughes, the third Amazon, the Amazon Emeritus, actually the first Amazon technically. She'll be on at some point. This week filled up, and I haven't heard if she would be available. I know that the draft just occurred recently, so she's been busy with that. So hopefully, maybe that'll be next week or the next week. Don't know. Soon as it happens, it's good. I'm trying to arrange the Beard daughters to come on a show, talk about what they do, both for Beard Harris, Bullock and Hughes, and outside of it. They're very interesting and wonderful women, and talking with them will be great. And then what is the other thing? Oh, I'm putting in a request. I'm putting in a request for Brian Hughes, Senator Brian Hughes, to come on and talk about his bill that has passed the Texas Senate and is headed to the Texas House, which stands to restrict the ability of social media platforms to kick people off. Right in my interest area. Would love to talk to him about that. Cuck Dynasty. Oh, I didn't get an update from Stephen Birch today. I didn't ask him for one. It's my fault, not his. I will ask him if we're good on the letter tomorrow. The letter, as far as I saw, was ready to go, but I think it needed a final proofread. So once that letter's set, the Cuck Dynasty stuff will be moving again. And no, that attorney has still never called me back. I left 4 messages, 1 with a person, 3 with voicemails. I've emailed, won't talk to me. And that they don't know that I'm represented yet either. So they have no reason not to talk to me. They just won't. So that, I guess that attorney just wants to drag the Robertsons into federal court. I don't know. I don't know what these people are thinking. Because if I were me and I were paying an attorney to protect my interests, and I found out that attorney just wouldn't even contact the other party back, and then I found out that after that, I got dragged into a federal trademark dispute in actual trademark court at the USPTO, I would be pissed at spending a bunch of money on that attorney because they just didn't call back. That seems stupid. That seems really stupid. So that's where we are on all this stuff. So I hope that's a long intro, guys, and I'm sorry, but I just today, like yesterday and today, loaded up the schedule, and I wanted to talk about it. So tomorrow, no stream. Wednesday, Razor Fist. Thursday, Accursed Farms. Friday and the weekend, no stream. Monday should be Monica and Toye's response to Ty and Vic. Tuesday or Wednesday, hopefully, Doug to Naple. Boom! There we go. Let me hit these $20 chats, and then we're going to jump into Austin Jones. Austin Jones, now we get to say it, the convicted pedophile Austin Jones. Okay. So we've got, oh, here we go. This is from a very good friend of mine, Andrew War Snowboard, and I wanted to share this with y'all. He says, I was in the room the moment my grandma died today. It was eerie, but there's nowhere on earth I'd rather have been. Rip Grandma, 1929 to 2019. I'll miss her dearly. So please, in the chat, that's a nice press F for Andrew, Andrew's grandma. Andrew's got a really I've known him personally for a while, and he's a great guy and has a wonderful family. And so my best wishes and condolences to them. You know, never fun. Never fun. Baku Baka Razor Fist is Wednesday. Let's get some Whistle Pig going. Okay. All right. Sharkman 9K says Austin Jones has emo lesbian hair. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Mithrin Emmer says, hey, Nick, just a research update. Good Lord. The state and district courts have foobarred the limited public figure doctrine. Thomas is right. SCOTUS really needs to address that issue and clear things up. Absolutely. It's a mess. With social media, you know, the way they kind of have looked at limited public figures prior to now with social media, everybody is one. So it's a mess. Let's see. Then we've got Commander Indy says, Mr. Rekieta, I am a rhetoric professor, 11 years, and I'm being forced out of the university. My students did too well. Your stream has inspired me to appreciate legal writing. Is there a place for me as a law student? Thanks. Oh, dude, yeah. If you want to be one of the, how do I put this? When I went to law school, before I went to law school and I was interviewing the school I went to, I interviewed the admission staff and I asked them what they look for in a law student. And they said, please, dear God, be able to write well. Please, dear God, be able to write well, because they can't teach writing to someone who's, you know, I was like 30, 31, something like that. It's hard to teach a 30, 31, even a 25-year-old how to write well. But they can teach them all the other stuff. They can teach them argument. They can teach them research. They can teach them synthesis, analysis. They can teach them all that stuff. Actually putting words on a piece of paper, hard to teach, shockingly. As you know, if you're looking to get into, I mean, it's a daunting task, so to speak, but getting into law school as a writer, if you've got a solid writing credential, yeah, I mean, no problem. You can pass the other stuff, the logic portions of the LSAT. The writing stuff will be great for you, especially if you're used to it. So, okay. And then Jonathan Lyon says, Nick, have you heard about Todd Habercorn and what's going on? That's an ambiguous question that I don't know the answer to. I am familiar with Todd Habercorn. And I was briefly going to set up a GoFundMe until Todd decided he wasn't looking for a GoFundMe at that time. So I'm familiar with him. Is there something new going on with Todd Habercorn? Is there something new happening? I don't know. Oh, and Commander Indy, if you want if I can help you in any way, if you have any more questions, email me, buddy. Email me. My email's in the description. You can go ahead and just drop me an email. I'm happy to answer those types of emails. Siren Jag. Dang it, Nick, you boomer. Did you ever get that package I sent you? Yes. Yes, I did. I've got all of this stuff upstairs in a stack. I'm so sorry. Yes, I have it. I will dedicate time. I'm going to get all this stuff together. I meant to do it tonight, but things got really frazzled. So there you go. There you go. Yeah, as far as Todd Habercorn, I need more details. I need more details for what you're looking for on what's going on. I don't know. Do you just generally mean what's going on with this case? I don't know that there's anything going on at the moment. You want me to go get it? I can go get it. I could play a song for you while I go get it, I suppose. Let's see. Here's what we do. I'll go get it. Let me cue up the music. This is the Whiskey Drinking Lawyer song from My Room Records. It's my outro song. So here we go. Let me it's not an outro. Don't be confused. I'm gonna go get the stuff from upstairs. I'll be right back. Oh no, it's muted.
Oh, he drinks a fair bit, but you realize that it just helps get his noggin jogging along. With his glass by his side and his kids asleep tight, we'll hear some lawsplaining tonight. With his microphone muted, we'll laugh at this boomer until he explains it's all part of the plan. Watch his face become redder as he becomes meta, raging at idiots from Twitter and Erlang. From the white shores of Maine to the hills of Glenlivet, there's no one who explains the law better than Nick. So pour out a glass for the ones who have passed to make the law what we have now. Oh, his lady is fair, and she handles herself with the grace of one who has borne many children. As the wife of a lawman, she makes sure that he has the time and the place to provide for them there. So pour out an Ardbeg, a bow, more a love rug. The spirits flow as the ones who get unemployed. So pour out a glass for the tea post on Twitter as we hear lawsplaining tonight. From the white shores of Nairn to the hills of Glenlivet, there's no one who explains the law better than Nick. So pour out a glass for the ones who have passed to make the law what we have now. Oh, the guests are all planet folks from Dundee to Drexel. They bring their perspective and spice to the mix. But the reason we're here and the one that we cheer is the one who is showcasing us his career. So pour out a glass for the tea post on Twitter as we hear lawsplaining tonight. From the white shores of Nairn to the hills of Glenlivet, there's no one who explains the law better than Nick. So pour out a glass for the ones who have passed to make the law what we have now. From the white shores of Nairn to the hills of Glenlivet, there's no one who explains the law. So pour out a glass for the ones who have passed to make the
Okay. I'm back. Sorry. Oh my goodness. What a disaster. Anything I'm doing is an abject disaster. Hold on 1 second. Oh. Oh my goodness. I hate everything about this. Okay, so the oh shoot. Hold on. I'm right here. Fear not. Fear not. Fear not. Okay. So let me organize this stuff. Siren Jag. Yes. Yes, sir. I do. Oh my gosh. Trying to relocate my stuff here. We've got the McCuck and Methought magnets. Tip your fedora, ladies and gentlemen. Tip your fedora for McCuck and Methought. There we go. Thank you so much for those. They're now on my computer. I got this one. I will not name the gentleman who sent this to me, but I will read the letter that he sent as well, and show you what he sent me. He says, "Mr. Nicky Rackets, I saw a pang of jealousy when the bearded one received a challenge coin. The only proper response is to give you your own. Regards. Payment in a toast to absent companions accepted." So these challenge coins were sent to me. These are awesome. Hold on. Should learn how to hold things. We've got Operation Enduring Freedom. We've got the All-Americans 82nd Airborne, which is cool. And this one is Operation Iraqi Freedom. Here we go. Thank you so much. These are so awesome, man. I really appreciate it. And to fallen companions. That's going to make Ace Attorney a little interesting, I think. Woo! Woo! Okay. Next. This is from, I believe, Ink Penification. Hey, buddy. We got the Ace Attorney badge and the Ace Attorney pin to go with it. So very awesome. Thank you so much for that. And then I have, I also got let's see. Sorry, these have been building up because these have all been just sitting upstairs. Key Trains sent me the live action Ace Attorney movie. So that's awesome. That'll be fun. And a couple Ace Attorney pins to go with them. The lawyer badge and the other one, which I haven't gotten to in the game yet, so we'll see. And then he sent me a letter. I think I need to scan this in. This is a complaint from the Completely Real Social Media Law Office of Twit and They seem very, very upset. Let's see. It has come to our attention that a fake internet lawyer has been recently spreading false information while explaining the interwebs. We've reviewed these videos and determined that your demeanor is inappropriate for someone who practices law in real life. Listed below are violations to our made-up social justice terms and conditions. Extreme bouts of rage whilst explaining the interwebs. Not understanding tortoise interference with a contract. expressing hatred towards sea creatures, especially of the beached variety, creating a fundraiser to steal money while being at complete risk of losing your internet lawyering license, not being able to afford that shipping container in the middle of the shopping center, not ever once being right about anything while also making up fake sources to look credible, and probably some other things too, like calling people fat or stupid. Guilty on all accounts. Guilty on all accounts. Enclosed in this package is an IRL copy of Phoenix Wright's attorney badge, which happens to look a bit like it was stuck in Shane's chair due to having purchased it off eBay. Also enclosed is Miles Edgeworth's, I don't think you've gotten that far enough yet, in Ace Attorney prosecutor badge. It actually doesn't look too bad. Finally, please review the instructional video that will show you how real lawyers lawyer. On a serious note, thank you for all the entertainment that you have provided. Since time zones make it difficult to watch your videos, I listen on my phone while I'm working. Phoenix Wright movie is based off the first game, so it does spoil some of the story. I was hoping the pin would look a bit cooler than this, but eBay is eBay. I may have to find a better one in the future. Sincerely, Keytrains. So thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it very, very much. And let's see, we've got Eagles Talon. Says, thanks for what you do. Enjoy your time away. Looking forward to the show with Accursed Farms. Most days I have to sleep and listen to you while working. Keep up the good work. Hey, thanks. Will do. And then finally, we've got Matt Squared 2 says, Mr. Blackface. I got screwed last time, but hopefully you're still drinking this time and can share a drink. Currently drinking a whiskey with my name on it. Powers Triple Malt. Here's to a good stream, bud. Yeah, I can do this. I'm not going to down the whole glass, but I'll share a sip with you on this one. Matt Squared 2, to you, buddy. Trey Chester, you emailed me and tweeted Ty several months ago. Well, that would have been early for Ty. Got no replies. There's some other better means to reach you. Just send me the email again with like all caps in the headline saying, hey, make sure you send it to my rekieta.org email address and not the rekietalaw@gmail address. That is for evidence collection. Ty is not responding to anybody because there may be some interesting things with talking with witnesses. He doesn't want any appearance of impropriety there, so he's not actually answering stuff. So you won't get an answer from Ty. But emailing me, just send me another email with something in all caps like, you idiot boomer, you missed this, and then I'll know it's you. And Ron Crossman, we used to have a Rekieta Law drinking game. One of my mods, Clay Early, who seems to have stopped showing up for the streams, which makes me sad, used to run a drinking game. And it was every super chat was a drink. And I think people, maybe he died. Maybe he died from that. Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to talk about Mars Girl. Word on the street is Mars Girl is ugly. And someone sent me a video today. I think it was Flash. Sent me a video of Mars Girl auditioning by singing a Misfits song. Whew. Whew. I just gotta say, one last time, whew, that was rough. That was absolutely, that was rough. That was a rough video. It's on her channel. It's on her channel. And yeah, I don't know what possessed her to think about doing that. I'm not going to play it. No. Make no mistake. You saw what happened with Hirohei and Anime News Network. That would be struck immediately. That chick's arms would reach right into YouTube's office and flick the switch herself. Nope, I'm not going to play it at all because I'm not getting a fake copyright strike from a fat idiot who can't afford her own lawyer. I'm not doing that. She's not going to impair my ability to stream and all of that stuff just because I want to make fun of her a little more. Nope, that's a trap. That's a bigger trap than Blair White. Not doing it. No, thank you. Give you the link. That I can do. That I can do. You guys can make fun of this on your own time. Your own time. Let me get to you. Here we go. Let me go ahead and no, I don't want to play it. Oh God, it's awful. Just the sight of it. Hold on, I'm getting you the link. Oh. Ah. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Here's the link. Whoops. The wrong chat, apparently. Here's the link. That is not a Rickroll, but there are rolls. I'm going to tell you, there are rolls. There are oddly shaped people. There are oddly shaped people. There is god-awful singing. There is a baffling disconnect. It is the video. In case you don't want to pull it up because you're worried about what'll happen to your soul when you do, let me just read you the video title. Gem the Movie Audition. Hashtag Gem the Movie. And in a prophetic display, her description of the video says, this could end up being a very silly endeavor. Oh, it's a very silly endeavor. That is true. That is true. It's not the wrong link. Link is to chat. What the F? I hit copy. Hold on. Hold on. Everything about this is annoying. I thought you needed to see the chat twice. Oh, God. Can I just... Okay. Here. I'm sending the link again. I got it. I linked the chat. That was my plan. Triple the viewers or whatever. Just kidding. That doesn't actually do anything for the viewers, but that was just me making a joke. So there it is. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I sent the correct link this time. Yeah. I guess I should give you like 2 minutes to review this, probably. I should probably give you 2 minutes or so. I think it's just a 2-minute video. Something like that. To go ahead and review it. Because everybody clicked over there. I don't want to do anything important. There's a security camera for SeaWorld. Oh my God. Oh. There's an echo? Oh, sorry. I fixed the echo. For a minute now, this is great. You guys are normally watching me, but right now I'm watching you, and it's great. Oh, here's the link. Here's the link. I'll send it a couple more times. Make sure you're on live chat for the link, because sometimes YouTube relegates live chat, or relegates links to live chat, but here they are. Learn the internet. That's a you've got a lot of faith in my ability to learn the internet. Okay, Hero Hey. Update on Hero Hey. The update is apparently there's a response. There's a response to our counter notification that has been sent to YouTube, and YouTube is reviewing that response to see what happens. We don't have any information beyond that right now. YouTube will review the response, and then we will go ahead and act accordingly at that point. So, but in the meanwhile, we are just eagerly awaiting YouTube to go ahead and forward Anime News Network's response to our counter notification. Okay. And the Grey Knights are on their way to perform either Exterminatus or a mind wipe on your house. One of those two. Watching your reaction is killing me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. Vomitos? Not comatose, just vomitos? Oh, that's great. Oh my goodness. Okay. Should we get into Austin Jones? Should we get into this Austin Jones case? Probably. Okay. Let me let's go over here to this different view. So we've got the criminal complaint here for Austin Jones. I think you guys are going to be like filtering into that video and one. I apologize. I think I need to be thrown off of Twitter for promoting self-harm by linking that video. Oh my goodness, the link is coming again. For those of you who haven't seen it, here it is. Oh God. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for posting a snuff film in chat. Whew. Okay. Let's read this criminal complaint. I'm sure I've got one coming my way after what I've just done. I've just murdered 4,300 people, and I apologize. Nova Zero says, you hear about how YouTube is rejecting fair use claims. Leonard French covered it, and your boy Legal Eagle. Thoughts? Here's what pissed me off about that. Legal Eagle, I left a comment on his stupid post on YouTube. I said, hey, stop being a good guy. It ruins our rivalry that you don't know about. Okay? So, I don't know. It seems like that's what happened to Crowder, where they rejected his fair use claim. Just YouTube now. That, to me, that puts YouTube in a dangerous position, because the whole point of DMCA is that YouTube doesn't have to do the fair use analysis. YouTube doesn't have to do it. Why would they want to? So now, YouTube YouTube is apparently doing those fair use analysis and just deciding that they're not good enough. Like, this isn't fair use or whatever. The very, very strange. I don't have enough information on the topic, but we might get it. Might get it with Hirohei and Anime Trash Network. We will. I'll let you know if. I mean, this could be a big thing. The Crowder has the clout and the money to take this case and really drill YouTube on this. They shouldn't be doing this fair use analysis. They should be following the DMCA statute, and they should be allowing the other party to file a lawsuit, or they should put the video back up. That's what they should be doing. Gabriel Eving says, sorry to distract you from the main attraction again, Rackets, but the SCP wiki got hit with something terrible. A Russian artist, what's SCP? A Russian artist filed a copyright for their logo. Was wondering if you know anything about how this might hurt it. I don't know what the SCP is. Sexy bearded Viking wizard, the BA Aussie says, small piece of amusement. YouTube's recommendation put Watch Mojo's top 10 ripoff songs video top of the list in that window. LMAO. That's good. That's good. Okay. All right, let's get into Austin Jones's case, and let's move on to Ace Attorney. I've successfully killed an hour laughing at talking about the schedule and then laughing at Mars Girl and boomering up my thank yous to everyone who sends me stuff. Thank you so much. Like, honestly, no one has to send me anything ever. You guys send me all this crazy stuff, like these coins. Coins are awesome. The challenge coins, the magnets, these are great. I believe Siren had them custom made. Dang it. Very cool magnets. Methought in the Old English and McCuck. You know, if I ever meet Ronica in person, I'll have to give him a pair. But you know, those are custom made. Work goes into this stuff. I appreciate it, really. I do. Not to get hashtag no homo or whatever, but very, very awesome. Thank you so much that you guys send this stuff, and you have no reason to other than just being nice, which is really cool. So, all right. Now it's time to get a little bit darker. A little bit liquorier. You gotta drink a little bit for these child abuse cases, right? Okay. Let's read this. Criminal complaint. This is filed in 2017. January of 2017 even. So 2 years now. 2 years now. This pedo. Wait. Not January 2017. It was filed June of 2017. I apologize. I read the case number 117, made a bad inference. But on or about May 4th, 2017, at Bloomingdale in the Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division, and elsewhere, the defendant violated Code Section 18 U.S.C. 2251A. Knowingly employed, used, persuaded, induced, and enticed a minor, namely victim A. They have to give letters to engage in sexually explicit conduct for the purpose of producing a visual depiction of such conduct, which visual depiction defendant knew and had reason to know would be transported and transmitted using any means and faculty of interstate and foreign commerce. Just translate that to the internet. If you do child porn over the internet, Brad Wiedenheft, you're going in interstate commerce. And which visual depiction was transported and transmitted using any means and facility to interstate and foreign commerce. Count 2, production of child pornography. From on or about, good copy paste job, federal paralegal. That's great. August 12th through on or about August 14th, 2016 at Bloomingdale in the Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division, and elsewhere that this defendant violated. Hold on. Ryan Mercado says, quickly, Nick, you need to indict Mars Girl. Go to the federal courthouse and get a grand jury impaneled. Get them to indict Mars Girl on 500 plus counts of murder because of her appearance in that video. Oh my goodness. Someone said, don't do this subject matter. It makes me sick. Sorry, we got to cover. There's a thing I noticed since getting on the internet and doing YouTube and stuff like that, is that there are pedophiles everywhere. As a father, this hits me at home. And the dangers out there. I want people to know how these people get caught, what they're doing, how they're talking to your kids, man, how they're talking to your kids, my kids. You've got to protect them on the internet. We don't need the government to protect our kids. We need us to protect our kids. And to do that, we need to be informed about what these awful people are doing. Austin Jones, have fun in prison. I'm sure that pretty little haircut will get you very far. So same things with victim B. Criminal complaint is based on the following facts, which are attached on this fact sheet. This is the affidavit of Michael Plosel, who's a special agent with Homeland Security, and this is going to be, hold on. This is going to be a description of how he caught Austin Jones. What is happening? That's better. There we go. That's a little bit better. This is going to be a description of how he caught Austin Jones. Michael Plosel, being duly sworn, states as follows. I am a special agent with Homeland Security Investigations. I've been so employed for 11 years. And be thankful this is a tame case compared to the other ones. My current responsibilities include the investigation of child exploitation and child pornography. This affidavit is submitted in support of a criminal complaint alleging that Austin Jones, it's in all caps, I don't know, has violated Title 18 U.S. Code, Sections 2251A. Because this affidavit is being submitted for the limited purpose of establishing probable cause in support of a criminal complaint charging Jones with production of child pornography, I've not included each and every fact known to me concerning this investigation. I have set forth only the facts that I believe are necessary to establish probable cause to believe that the defendant committed the offense alleged in the complaint. Miss Meadowkitty says, while Nick is going on a date night and working on his 12th child, Mars Hammer 4K is at the top of the charts. Okay. This affidavit is based on my personal knowledge, information provided to me by other law enforcement agents, and from persons with knowledge regarding relevant facts, including Jones. Jones, did you talk to the cops? Facts supporting probable cause. As described more fully below, defendant Austin Jones is a 24-year-old male, used the social networking site Facebook. If you don't know by now, Facebook is monitoring your private messages. I hate to break it to you, but Facebook is definitely monitoring your private messages, recording them, and passing them on to authorities when necessary. They're doing that. Use the social networking site Facebook to communicate online with underage females for the purposes of producing child pornography. If you're a grown-ass man like me, let me suggest, limit severely any communication you have with anyone you suspect to be a minor. Don't talk to them online. Look, I was a Sunday school teacher at our church for a while, several years. I have built up church-based relationships with various minors. Most of them are now adults, which is good, but don't talk to them online. Even if it's inane stuff, don't do it. Don't talk to them online. Don't text them, especially if you're a man. Don't text them. Don't message them. do all of your communication verbally, either in person, over a telephone. Don't talk to minors online. Let me just repeat that for those of you in the back. Don't talk to minors online. If they're your kids, maybe. But just go yell at them in the other room anyway. Don't talk to minors online. I'm not saying that Jones is getting played here. I'm just saying that you could get played by the feds, by a minor, by words being taken out of context, by anything. Just don't do it. Insulate yourself. What if you're talking to a minor online about something and they follow up by sending you an illicit video that you didn't even ask for? And then the feds clip some statement you made unrelated to that video and put it next to the video for a jury to see. Don't talk to minors online. Okay. Specifically, as outlined further below, Jones used Facebook and Apple's iMessage. Oh, Apple, they respect your privacy. Service to request and receive videos depicting the genitalia of minor females, knowing that they were only 14 or 15 years old. Is the gas chamber, what state's the gas chamber still in? Is that Ohio? Let's move him there. Let's extradite him to the gas chamber. These minor females are identified below as victims A and B. Jones conducted online conversations where he persuaded and enticed the minor females to send him child pornography using electronic devices connected to the internet from his residence. Footnote 1. Due to the potential child exploitation matters discussed throughout this complaint, Facebook shut down Jones's Facebook account on or about May 15th, 2017. As described more fully below, on or about June 12th, HSI, Homeland Security Investigations, arrested Jones and searched his residence. HSI conducted a videotaped interview of Jones. Did they solicit him for child pornography? And so, during which he waived his Miranda rights and agreed to speak with HSI. No. Look. I'm sure they've got this guy by the balls. I'm sure they've got him by the balls, but never, ever, listen, ever, when you're thinking about it, nope, never waive your Miranda rights. Never. When can you waive your Miranda rights? Never talk to a Fed. Oh my God, never talk to a Fed without an attorney. I don't care if it's the IRS. I don't care if it's Park Services. Never talk to a Fed without an attorney, and never, ever waive your Miranda rights. What in God's name are you thinking? You idiot. Why would you waive Miranda? Never waive your defenses. Even if you're guilty as hell, never waive your defenses. Oh my God. If I do nothing on this earth, if I die tomorrow, I will at least have told 4,500 people to never effing waive your Miranda rights and never talk to the feds without an attorney. When? Never. They just want to talk. Never. They want to ask me about someone else's crime. Never. Oh my God. I can't say it enough. Never, ever talk to especially the feds. Also your local PD, treat them with respect. Same as you would if they were your best friend being a cop. Treat them with respect, that they do their job right. Never. Never talk to the feds without a lawyer, and never waive Miranda. Would you waive your Miranda rights? No, you can go ahead and give them to me right now, or I'm not talking. Why? And why? Okay. Let me calm down. If you're in Canada, move somewhere else. Gobrin Strayer says, was hard to watch the Arms Girl vid. Seeing entire neighborhoods get flattened by her flapping elbows was sickening. Please, everyone, come together and support those affected by limbs of mass destruction. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sorry, this triggers me like nothing else. People waiving Miranda rights and talking to the cops or the feds without a lawyer. During that interview, Jones admitted that he has been in communication with a number of teenage girls via Facebook. Mistake number one. He admitted that he used Facebook to have sexually explicit chats with the girls. Mistake number two. That he directed them to make videos of themselves dancing in a sexually explicit way and instructed them on what to wear or not, say, and do in the videos, including performing sexual acts, knowing that they were 14 to 15 years old, that he requested that they send the sexually explicit videos to him either via Facebook or Apple's iMessage service, and that he received the videos, viewed them, and masturbated while watching them. There you go. Just go ahead and put the I'm so sorry, the proverbial icing on that cake, you disgusting, disgusting pile of garbage. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I asked for the videos. I knew their ages and, well, I watched them and beat off during it. There you go. That's what happened. So am I free to go? Proceed directly to firing squad. Good Lord. Oh my allergies kicking in. I'm sorry. I'm getting pissed off. Miss Meadow Kitty says, if you waive Miranda rights or talk to feds without an attorney, you won't find yourself at the top of the charts. Nope. Nope. Wouldn't you love to see a video of this interview? Like two big, like 34-year-old, probably veteran, now feds, working for Homeland Security. Big guys, probably 200, 190, 200 pounds. If they're 5'8", they're 190. These big dudes sitting in suits. Like, can you go ahead and describe your interactions with these females that are underage? And then you've got little squirrely Austin Jones sitting across the table. Well, I do a cappella videos on the internet. And I was talking to them on Messenger. And, I asked them. I mean, can you imagine that video? God, I wish they would release it. That's what they need to do. Pedo shame the pedos. Release the videos of their interaction. He's probably crying constantly. Oh, God. I'll tell you what happens in a lot of police investigation videos is a person starts crying in about 5 seconds when they realize what's wrong. Background. Jones is an internet personality who has accumulated hundreds of thousands of followers on various social media platforms and some level of celebrity by posting music videos online in which he performs covers of other artists' songs. Jones's YouTube page has dozens of videos in which he performs other artists' songs, as well as some of his own original music. His videos have been viewed on the internet millions of times. Additionally, Jones has approximately 228,000 followers on Twitter. Oh my God. Based on a review of his social media platforms, Jones's primary fan base appears to be teenage girls. Jones's interactions with the victims and production of child pornography. Victim A. On or about May 4th, may the 4th be with you. Jones participated in Facebook online chats with victim A, as detailed below. During her communications with Jones. Sorry, I thought they misgendered Jones and I was going to laugh. Oh. Victim A stated that she was 14 years old. Additionally, at the time victim A's Facebook account was registered, the user provided a birth date that would make victim A 14 years old at the time of the exchange. He doesn't even get the "but she lied, bro" defense. During their conversation, which Jones referred to as a tryout, hard work and an opportunity. Oh, you disgusting man. Disgusting. And victim A referred to as an audition for what? Jones instructed victim A to make videos of herself dancing in a sexual manner and performing sex acts and directed her on what to do and say in the videos. Jones explicitly instructed victim A to send the videos to his Apple iMessage account. Brilliant. Send child porn to my monitored account that's curated by the provider and works with the feds openly. Apple's iMessage is a messaging service provided by Apple to its users who can send messages to one another and their Apple devices using iMessage. One of the features of iMessage is that it allows users to sync all of its compatible devices, iPhones, iPads, iTouches, iMac, iPads, and iMacs. They got or iPods, iPads, and iMacs using an email address. The iTouch myself, I think was the thing. Oh, good. We've got a transcript of it coming up. That's great. However, for all of the videos mentioned throughout the chat below, victim A in fact sent the videos through Facebook, not iMessage. These videos are summarized after the discussion of the chat. Oh, lovely. Victim A and Jones had the following exchange. Jones, if I give you my iMessage to text videos to, can I trust you with it? Gas. We'll talk here. It will just be to text videos on. Gas. Victim A, sure. I've never done that though. Jones, it's like texting a phone number. Jones's iCloud email account address. He sends that to her. Skip some stuff. Now you need an intro to the video. At the beginning, get super close and say these lines. Hey, Austin, it's name, and this butt is blank years old, and then make it clap for 30 seconds. Got it? Gas! Gas! Summary execution. Where is the commissar when you need one? Based on the context of the communications as well as the content of the videos I have reviewed, Jones is using the term clap to refer to dancing involving victim A shaking her buttocks repeatedly. Victim A, okay, so this is a real thing and you won't post this anywhere? Right. I delete them after they score them. Or after I score them. Okay, thank you. Shortly after receiving those instructions, victim A sent Jones a video via the Facebook messaging service. Jones and victim A continued their Facebook chat, during which Jones instructed victim A to speak more and specifically to state, yeah, it's blank age old, blank years old. I mean, while she was in the middle of clapping, he also told her, quote, you must be so happy right now, and that, quote, we should spice up your outfit. Victim A sent Jones another video. Jones then instructed her to wear a, quote, a hotter top, maybe hotter bottoms, and inquired if victim A had a particular type of winter boots. When victim A said that her sister owned some, Jones instructed her to wear the boots, a different top and bottoms, and then, quote, then redo the video. Stand your phone up on the floor and lean it against the wall so I can see you from head to toe. Gas. After victim A indicated that she had to get up early the following morning, Jones encouraged her to continue, quote, one more hour tonight. After victim A wrote, oh, I don't know, I might pass out, Jones asked if she was, quote, giving up and pressed her to continue and, quote, take this seriously. Throughout the chat, victim A expressed that she was tired and wanted to stop, and Jones continued to press her and continue and to, quote, work really hard. Victim A repeatedly expressed discomfort to Jones with, quote, showing you everything, and Jones repeatedly encouraged her to continue. At one point in the exchange, Jones indicated that he could not hear any clapping, and victim A responded that it was likely because her, quote, underwear are really thick in between. Victim A said, quote, maybe I should get a thong tomorrow, but that, quote, my mom's a little overprotective. Okay. 13. Jones and Victim A then had the following exchange. Jones, quote, in your honest opinion, do you think your butt is good enough to give guys boners? Are we sure Jones isn't 14? Victim A, yes, I have given guys boners with it many times. Whoa. Jones, it hasn't given me a boner yet. That's why I'm concerned. Victim A, damn it. Jones, I guess try harder. Add more lines while you bounce if you think that will help. Victim A, is somehow how about I try no underwear? I won't show anything. Jones, you can try that. Throughout the conversation, Victim A continued to ask Jones if he had an erection, correction, boner, and if she should position herself in different ways. Acknowledged that Jones is 24 years old and expressed she was tired and did not want to continue. Jones continually encouraged her to, quote, give me a boner, go give me a boner, asked her if she wanted to, quote, try out more, and provided directions regarding how she should dance, what she should wear, how she should adjust the camera in the videos, and that she should talk about her age, quote, the whole time. He explicitly instructed her as follows. Jones says, okay, go make it clap super loud and talk about your age the whole time. Got it? Jones, clap it super loud and say these lines. I'm only age. Yeah, only age years old. This buttocks is only age years old. I mean, come on. Come on. Can we do medical testing on him? Can we do medical testing on him yet? During the course of this chat and using the Facebook chat feature, Victim A sent Jones approximately 15 videos of her dancing. Of the approximate 15 videos, approximately 10 videos depict Victim A exposing her anus. Only 2/3 of the videos, though. Jones also instructed Victim A to delete all the Facebook messages that she exchanged with Jones so that Victim A's sister, with whom Victim A shared a phone, would not see the message. I have reviewed a video sent to Jones by Victim A on or about May 4th, 2017 that is approximately 41 seconds in length. Victim A begins the video by saying, hey, Austin, my name is Victim A's first name, and my butt is 14 years old. Victim A proceeds to stand up and is nude from the waist down with her buttocks exposed. Victim A places her hands against the wall and begins to dance. While dancing, Victim A states, it's 14. I have viewed a video sent to Jones by Victim A on or about May 4th, 2017 that is approximately 20 seconds in length. Victim A starts the video recording and then proceeds to turn around and get down on her hands and knees with her buttocks exposed. The camera is focused on Victim A's buttocks as she begins to dance and exposes her genitals. Victim A states, only 14. I have reviewed a video sent to Jones by Victim A on or about May 4th that is approximately 39 seconds in length. In the video, Victim A is wearing high-heeled shoes, a tank top shirt, and no pants or underwear. Victim A places her hands on the wall and begins to dance with the camera pointed up towards her buttocks. Throughout the video, Victim A is heard stating, I'm only 14 years old. Yeah, only 14 years old, and this ass is only 14. Whew, lad. Woo, lad. Inkpenification says, look at it this way. After viewing CP twerking videos, Austin will be ready to have a date with Bubba and get a cinder block sandwich all over the place. Flip this monster and he will go to the bowels of Hades' lair. Miss Meadowkitty says, cleansing Austin Jones isn't homicide, it's pesticide. I hear Zyklon B is really good at removing lice from society. I don't know how to explain this. I have daughters. I would kill this man with my bare hands. I don't know how else to say it. I wouldn't stop hitting until he was jelly. Victim B. From approximately August 12th through August 14th, 2016, Jones participated in a Facebook online chat with Victim B. I don't know if I can read this. It's the same stuff. Hold on. Let's just get some highlights. Quote, in the next one, you have to prove you're my biggest fan. I know you can do it. Bend over halfway, put your left hand on your left butt cheek, and then your right hand on your right butt cheek, and then clap them together. How about you just spread your cheeks for 10 seconds then? Your wedgie has to be good enough so that when you spread your cheeks, it shows the edges of your butthole. Oh my God, that would be so funny. Just kill him. Oh my God, then just take them off. Referring to her underwear. Just trying to help you. I know you're trying your hardest to prove you're my biggest fan, and I don't want to have to find someone else. Just end this thing. I'm not gonna keep doing it. Let's get past that stuff and to the IP address. How they caught him. How they caught him. Architect of Fate. Is there a legal way to bring back drawing and quartering? It can be just for pedos, but let's bring it back. The IP address. HSI has reviewed the internet protocol addresses utilized to log into Jones's Facebook account on or during the time periods associated with the chats described above. Footnote. An IP address is unique to a particular internet subscriber during an online session. The IP address provides a unique locator, making it possible for data to be transferred between computers. Each time an individual accesses the internet, the computer from which that individual initiates access is assigned an IP address, a central authority which provides internet service provider a limited block of IP addresses for use by that ISP's customers or subscribers. Many ISPs employ dynamic IP addressing. In other words, they allocate an unused IP address each time a customer or subscriber accesses the internet. The ISP logs the date, time, and duration of the internet session for each IP address. The ISP logs the date, time, and duration of the internet session for each IP address and can identify the user of that IP address for a particular session from these records. Typically home, users will be assigned an IP address from a pool of IP addresses for the duration of a session. In the case of cable modems or DSL service, an IP address is commonly held by a user for a longer period of time, from days to inonths, which is supposed to be months, until the provider chooses to change it. Some services use static addressing, where an IP address is permanently assigned to a specific computer and is difficult to change. There we go. Let's see. One of the IP addresses Facebook identified as associated with Jones's account was 73.111.146.250. According to an open source records query, the ISP for IP address 1 is Comcast. On May 19th, an HSI summons was issued to Comcast requesting subscriber information for IP address 1. Comcast responded to the summons and provided that in May 2017, during the time period of the chat with victim A, IP address 1 was subscribed to an individual A at an address of location A, a residence in Bloomingdale, Illinois. As discussed in further detail below, Jones resides at location A. Boned, you're done. Go directly to jail. On or about May 24th, an HSI summons was issued to Facebook requesting IP login information for Jones's Facebook account. Guys, if I haven't stressed it enough, Facebook, Apple, Google, YouTube, everybody's logging your IP and they keep it for years. They keep it for years. Twitter, this stuff is requestable through merely a summons from a government entity, a subpoena from a private entity. Facebook responded to the summons and provided the following information. IP address 1, same one from before, was used to log into Facebook account 15 times between April 8th and May 9th. Information provided by Facebook pursuant to the summons only provides IP login information reflecting when a Facebook user logged into his or her account after having logged off. Facebook user can remain logged into his or her Facebook account for an extended period of time, spanning days or weeks. The records produced by Facebook indicated that Jones's Facebook account was accessed by IP address 1 on May 1st and again on May 6th. Records did not reflect any other IP address was used to log into Jones's Facebook account during that period. On or about May 26th, an HSI summons was issued to Apple requesting subscriber information IP addresses. For the previous 30 days, Apple responded and provided the following information. For Jones's iCloud account, IP address 1 was used. Only IP address used for the account. According to database queries conducted with the Illinois Secretary of State, address of location A is the address that appears on Jones's Illinois driver's license. On or about June 8th, a U.S. postal inspector verified that Jones is currently receiving mail at location A. In 2014, a U.S. passport number was issued in the name of Jones, bearing Jones's date of birth. The address listed on the passport is in location A. Look at they're making 100% sure they're going ahead and cutting off any of his defenses. It wasn't me, someone else in my house, it was someone else hacking my account, any of this stuff. Nope. It was you, no one else, and you know it, you sick pile of trash. Jones's iCloud account was created on November 20th. Subscriber provided the address of location A. Signed up for an iTunes account, provided the address of location A. Victim A. All right, just a couple pages left, guys. Then we'll do Ace Attorney. As described above on multiple occasions, Austin Jones requested victim A make videos qualifying as child pornography and that she send them to him. One such example is the video of victim A dancing and displaying her genitals, which victim A sent to Jones's Facebook account on or about May 4th, as described in paragraph 18. According to the records provided by Facebook, the user of Jones's Facebook account was logged into IP address 1 at the time. And as noted above, according to Comcast, IP address 1 is assigned to Jones's residence in Bloomingdale, Illinois. Victim A is located outside of Illinois, and thus the video described above was transported and transmitted using means and facility of interstate and foreign commerce, namely the internet. Even if the victim lived next door to Jones, it would still be interstate commerce. The way they qualify it. Victim B, as described above, on multiple occasions, Jones requested that victim B make videos qualifying as child pornography. One such example was the video of victim B dancing and displaying her anus and genitals, which victim B sent to Jones's Facebook account on or about August 14th. During an interview with law enforcement, Jones admitted that he used his Facebook account to conduct these chats and to receive the video while using the internet at location A. Victim B is outside of Illinois. Arrest of Jones. On or about June 9th, U.S. magistrate judge signed a search warrant for Jones's residence. On or about June 12th, HSI executed that search warrant. This is 2017. On June 12th, 2017, Jones was stopped by Customs and Border Patrol at HSI at O'Hare International Airport. Jones consented to a search of his phone and signed a written consent form. Never consent. Make them do the work. HSI arrested Jones and advised him of his Miranda rights. HSI then transported Jones to his offices to conduct a videotaped interview. Jones signed a written Miranda waiver. During the recorded interview, Jones admitted to having used his Facebook account to have sexually explicit chats with minor females admitted to requesting and receiving videos from those females, including victims A and B, depicting A and B displaying their genitals, and admitting viewing those videos for the purpose of sexual pleasure. Just go ahead and say everything, I guess. He admitted that he used the internet while at location A to conduct the chats, either from his iPhone or his iMac computer, using his Facebook account, and that he directed the victims to provide the videos to him via Facebook. Apparently, Apple products, not even once. Not even once. All I'm getting from this is that having an iMac computer and all these accounts makes you a pedophile. Conclusion: based on the above information, there's probable cause to believe that Jones knowingly employed, used, persuaded, induced, and enticed minors, namely victims A and B, to engage in sexually explicit conduct for the purpose of producing a visual depiction of such conduct, which visual depiction defendant knew and had reason to know would be transported and transmitted using any means and facility of interstate and foreign commerce. He's done, y'all. He is done. Thank God. Thank God. Get rid of him immediately. Ugh. There's a sentencing memorandum. Let me take a peek at it real quick and just see what this is. He's not been sentenced yet. This is 39 pages. Oh my goodness. Let me let's see here what we got. 39 pages. Miss Meadow Kitty says he fell for one of the classic blunders. Most well known is never engage Russia in a land war. Only slightly less well known is never engage in CP on Apple when Homeland Security is on the line. Yeah, very good. Very good. What county will he be sentenced in? This is federal court. This is federal court. Let me see the judge. Okay, I've got here. This is the government's position papers as to sentencing factors. Let me just see if they have a conclusion. I'm not going to go through all of this. They have more of his chats. Good Lord. Just sledgehammer him to death. Sledgehammer his knees and elbows first, then his face. Oh, look. There's victim C. Oh, God. Oh. Sorry, D. I'm getting just snippets of their conversations and getting more and more pissed off. They're laying out all these extra victims. Now, this is interesting. So here's a pro tip. To convict someone of a crime, you have to have beyond a reasonable doubt, right? You have to have beyond a reasonable doubt evidence to support the conviction of a crime. Sentencing is different. Sentencing, a judge is allowed to consider other factors that have not been proven beyond a reasonable doubt. So all of these victims, oh God, sorry. So once they convict him on victims A and B, maybe they didn't have enough supporting evidence on victims C through F to go ahead and convict. However, they can add that to the sentencing considerations. And the judge can go ahead and say, you are a disgusting pile of human. Wow. There's other victims. On approximately 30 other occasions, Jones used Facebook messaging feature to attempt to persuade minor girls to send him videos and photographs depicting the girls' breast, genitalia, or anal areas, knowing the girls were under the age of 18. End him. Post-arrest statement. Guideline calculations. Warrant a sentence of 132 months. So just over 10 years. according to the guidelines. 11 years. 11 years, technically. Not long enough. Not long enough. Naruto Martin says, this is awful. Church told me porn was bad, and then I was told it was normal because I was a boy, but this is sick. I have depression. This just made it bad. Nick, respect to you. Also, thank you for helping me with fam and drug situation. Love. Buddy, don't be depressed about this because the bad guy got tagged in this situation. Bad guy got tagged. Ink Penification says, something to enrage y'all. I'm pretty sure the entertainment industry and members of various world government is full of criminals. Jimmy Savile of the BBC was a great example. Government-fueled network government-funded network covered it up. Yep. 132 months is not long enough, in my opinion. That'll put him at 35 when he gets out. He'll come out to a different world. He'll come out a changed man. Oh, God. Sorry, I keep reading his quotes. Here we go. This is lovely. I'm not going to read the messages. Jones preyed upon the insecurities of his child victims. This is a real predator, y'all. This is a real predator. Not these pretend, not this fake garbage, not he hugged me and 6 years later I regretted it. This is what predatory behavior looks like. I wonder when we're discussing people like Vic Mignogna, how many of these disgusting, vile people subscribe to Austin Jones's videos? How many of them? Ron Toye? Looks like he might be interested. I'm just judging by the amount of soy coming out of every pore of Ron Toye. Looks like he might be interested in an Austin Jones video. Shane? How many chats does Shane have like this? I don't know. The only difference between Austin Jones and Shane doesn't have any fame to leverage. We know Shane likes significantly younger females. We know Shane's admitted to doing nasty stuff 30 years ago, 20 and 30 years ago. That would be not okay today. I like the Spike Man says, if they're under 12, you deserve worse than hell. Under 18, get the guillotine. Right? Under 18, get the guillotine. Francois, fêchez la guillotine. Fêchez la guillotine. Ah! I can't take it. I can't take it. Sur le 18, fêchez la guillotine. Sur le 18, fêchez la guillotine. Preyed upon the insecurities of his child victims. Jones wouldn't let his victims stop when they wanted to. This is what a sexual predator does. The harm to Jones's victim, obvious. Mitigating factors. There are mitigating factors. Jones has cooperated with the investigation. Cooperate with a 45. I don't even want to read it. Jones's prior sexual abuse. Here we go. Jones alleged that he was sexually abused as a child. Listen. If you were sexually abused as a child, this is genuine. I'm talking to you. I know so many more people are sexually abused than we know about. Okay? I get it. This does not mean that you are an offender, but it means that you are always a risk of being an offender. Defense attorneys know this. Foster parents know this. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Guard yourself against this. You were offended on as a child. I can do nothing more than plead with you to do everything in your power to stop the cycle of abuse. Guard yourself against this. You are a risk, and it's not your fault. It's not. You are a victim. You're a victim of this. But guard yourself, because you are a risk. The stats show it. Stats show it. You're a risk. Stats don't tell the whole story. We know. You've got to be on guard for this 100%. Don't make another victim. That's all I got for you. Conduct with fans. Ugh. Okay, the long and short of this is must order restitution, losses sustained by any victims, supervised release of 8 years. Okay, hold on. Let me read all of this. This is the stuff we're looking for. The need to reflect on the seriousness. Oh, come on. Where's the sentencing recommendation? Victimization. Custodial sentence of 132 months. Okay, so they're recommending 11 years with 8 years of supervised release plus restitution, which means they have to go ahead and pay anything to the other people here. Medical services, psychiatric or psychological care, therapy for rehab. This could get very, very expensive considering he has 30-something victims. Supervised release. Conclusion. 132 months imprisonment. Again, not enough. Okay. Well, that was wholly enlightening, depressing, all of that stuff. I think it's time. I think it's time for some Ace Attorney. What do you guys think? We gotta cap off the depression of that with some Ace Attorney. So we're gonna do that next. Hold on. It's loading up here. There we go. I'll get it booted up. Here's the music. Oh. Here's some music for you guys. We're going to do some Ace Attorney. We're going to finish up the case. But I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. Enjoy the Ace Attorney music. I'll be right back. I hate to put depressing content out there. I didn't think it was going to be as just awful. If you really want to know the disgusting nature of these people, these cases all have their chats. With their victims. And the things that they say are the most soul murdering. If you have children. If you don't have children, I understand if it's not as bad for you. But if you have children, stuff that they say to these kids is the most soul murdering stuff you can find. So, I'll be right back to the restroom to cry. Yep, to cry out of my urethra. I'll be back in just a minute, guys. 1 second. Sorry. All right. All right. Okay. I'm back. I'm back. And in true fashion, I am appropriating India culture with some fake naan. The body of Vishnu be with you. Sorry. To my man who sent me the challenge coins. I hope you appreciate, my friend, that was a shot in one gulp. Well, it was a little more than a shot, but that was a nice that was a 12-year whistle pig. That was probably a $40 drink at the bar. Put on your badge. All right, all right. I'm putting on my badge. Here we go. Son of a... My liquor fingers can't hold on to this pin. What do we got here? I'll put it way up high, even though it's ridiculous, so you guys can see it. All right. The attorney badge is on there. If it were a service stud, it'd be right up here. I wonder how much it costs to get a service stud implanted. How do I handle this stuff? Liquor, buddy. Someone asked me before I left, would I take Austin Jones's case? Yeah. Sure. Try and get him the best deal on plea. I imagine his attorney got him about the best deal they could get. 11 years. Well, look, Jones. You're gonna go into that federal prison. Sorry. You're gonna go into that federal prison as a fresh 24-year-old guy who passes as an ugly girl. With a bunch of dudes who haven't seen a woman in maybe 5 to 8 years. Peace, buddy. Here's a tube of anal ease. I recommend daily application. Mars Girl disabled the like and dislike on that video. Ah! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so funny to me. Why would I take it? I would have refused it along with drug people. You can do that. I defend all sorts of people. Everyone deserves a good defense. If they expect me to lie for them, that's not going to happen. They'd need to find another attorney for that. You know, if he's guilty and he admits his guilt, what am I going to do? Not negotiate the most appropriate deal for him? Of course. Put him in prison. Put him in prison. Oh, man. She's deleting comments. Oh, no. No, Mars Girl, it never looks good deleting comments. Maybe I should send that out. Hold on. Come on. What? Oh my gosh, my Twitter is going at the speed of death. Here we go. Yo at Mars Girl. I guess I gotta do at arms girl because she blocked me. Sorry to hear about your videos. Likes/comment section. When's the funeral? Can I send flowers? Pouring one out for you. All right, there we go. Sorry, live tweeting the interwebs as it's going on here. Oh, what a disaster. What a disaster. Let's do some Ace Attorney now. Let me start with a couple super chats and stuff that have been sitting there from the beginning. Whoops. We've got RM Eki Lover says, my dollars say Nick gonna be late and gay. Ink Penification says, hope you like the gift. Very much, buddy. Thank you. Justin Asante says, hello from Rhode Island. Hey, back to Rhode Island. How's it going? Neil Purcell says, late and can't get past the turbo tunnel. Yes, I can. How dare you? Synac 8 says, what is forced arbitration? Also late with the gay. Forced arbitration is when there's an arbitration provision in a contract that you don't really want to do, but you have to do it if you want to take the contract. Or if the judge imposes an arbitration requirement. X Varna says, on time, straight, and everything's a disaster. Usually. Goru says, man, that bigot Lorna Dane is really has it out for Yellow Flash. Yeah, it sure seems to. Chris Nemo says, respect Yellow Flash's pronouns, Lorna Dane, you effing bigot. Effing bigot. Aeoneth 007 says, just finished this week's Game of Thrones episode, so I'm drinking Johnny Walker White Walker. What's your poison tonight? Well, it was Whistle Pig, 12 year. Then I moved on to Duke Bourbon. Now I'm back to sweet tea. Couple more here. M says, those big boys in prison are gonna eat him up. Ugh. Tip the Axeman says, hey Nick, question, how do you tell if Russell Greer is lying? A, his lips aren't moving. Come on. Come on. Trashfire Comics says, check out this at Brian Sims PA. I tweeted you about it. Yes, I saw that guy calling to pay. This is a public figure, a government figure. What? Begging to pay to dox young girls praying outside of a Planned Parenthood. Brian Sims PA. Let me just hot take. Paying and young girls in the same sentence for a sitting congressman doesn't seem like a good idea. Putting those two things in the same sentence, especially asking to locate young girls, you disgusting human. Absolutely revolting of you to ask to the internet if you can pay them to locate young girls for your targeted whatever. I don't know what you want to do. Are you trying to rape them? Harass them? Are you trying to solicit videos from them like Austin did? What's your play here, you weirdo? You weirdo. Protoman says, speaking of sleeping with underage kids, what about Nick Stoutzenberger? If there is no poop, you must acquit. Legendary corpophilia defense. That's gross. Keldo the horse says, can you do a review of the Sonic movie? Maybe. Mellow E says, Nick, I'm a straight brown American man, but if I was gay, I would totally have a one-night stand with you. Back at you, buddy. Kodiak says, yeek yeek, woot woot. He ain't playing around, but these hot munitions rate dancing around. And then I'll do 3 more. Kevin Keyser says, hey Nick, could you tweet at PHX Fan Fusion urging them to consider re-inviting Vic? His invite was rescinded due to kick Vic at the Arizona DBZ community. Would love to have him there. Thank you. I don't know. It depends on if it's in his schedule. If he's been invited to some other convention that conflicts with the schedule, I'm not going to do it, but I'll check. I'll check. That's Phoenix Fan Fusion. I feel like Phoenix Fan Fusion might actually have... He might actually have something else going on that day, but I don't know. I'll check. If it's not in his schedule, I'll certainly tweet it out. Umbrella Corps Security says selling OSRS gold, 95 cents per million. Tons of stock, can lower price if bulk is bought. Accepting e-transfer or Bitcoin, ATM, DM, or email at Rekieta for more info. Okay, there you go. And then last one, Protoman says stop, or Warski and Geek Thulu are gonna ban you. I don't think Warski or Geek are gonna ban me, but maybe. Kaki Onsai says he's trying to dox them because he wants to protest at Planned Parenthood. I don't know that. Maybe he's got an ulterior motive. I don't know what OSRS gold is. What is OSRS gold? Okay, here we go. The Turnabout Sisters. We're back to investigation here. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Can you share the video link again? I mean, I guess. Here you go. There's the video link again from Mars Girl's video. If you're so inclined to submit yourself to that horrific torture. Oh, old school RuneScape. There you go. All right. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. Now, is this the dank is in like the real dank, or the dank is in the internet dank? It's really quite moving. It's not the only thing that's moving, Sweet Cheeks. No! Not you stinking lawyer, I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen, Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then? Oh. If he... Well. Let's see what else we got. That's it. That's it. The cop and the camera. Talk. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phones? When you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school? This is just like talking to people on Twitter. Creep. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I'm a top, baby, all day long. Do you have a thing against lawyers or just me? Whoops. See what we got here. It's that wiretap. Oh, I don't get to present this stuff? Okay. present. Here we go. Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating. Same thing. Let's see. Let's give her the glass. Is she not going to talk to me at all? I think that may be true. It may be true. All right, I think we're good. We'll go somewhere else for now. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to look around, though. Guess I'll have to water it now. Nope, you don't have to water a plant. The pro tip for you guys. You never have to water a thought's plant. Put it in the garbage, especially if she's in the ground. Sky's blue. So am I. There's that hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. First movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. Yeah. Bunch of legal books. This is the same stuff. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. No, you're not, Phoenix! Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. Only thing it's missing is Mia. Alright. Move. Back to that hotel. Welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell like my pants as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I too will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Let's see what we got. Still a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. Please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. Set to become one of the most popular attractions here. A vase. As expected. I'm not good with flower names except maybe tulips and sunflowers. Still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those hanging on the wall. Whoops. Nice weather again today. I can see Faye and Company law offices, of course. Yes. We plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Just kidding, sir. He's not kidding. He's not kidding. Last thing we got's the bed. A simple bed. It's been recently made, nothing eye-catching here. Alright. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. If you had the photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Could you tell me more about this hotel? Absolutely. Absolutely. And on the subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Okay, let's go to presenting some evidence. I'm sorry. All I could think about during the trial was the hotel. Wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. I think we need to go move somewhere here. Get a picture of this guy. Get a picture of this guy. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. The painting is gone! Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was a painting of... I don't remember what it was at all. Wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Here we go. What's this? Old photos. Wah, wah. There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A and Exhibit B. Take a look at these. There's Exhibit A. Sure, I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. Sure, no one will miss just one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Yep. Think I'll swap them. On the back, DL6 Exhibit Incident Exhibit B. We added that one. Someone said fisherman. It doesn't matter. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Whoops. These plants. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Then I learned Phoenix writes a commie. Solid mahogany desk. Giving me some solid mahogany. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. I was hoping Mia would polish my wood. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. They don't look like they've ever been read. Alright. Let's go. Let's move back to the Gatewater Hotel. Present. Here's a photo. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? Yeah, we'll have him write it. Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it! Alright. Now we need to move. Now we need to move. You again. You again. Can't you take a hint? Stay gone. Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Yup. And that was the moment Phoenix Wright went, all right. Let's make her sweat under the photo here. Have a look at this. Zip. Look, I've said several times I'm not telling you. Where did you? This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room and in you the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that was him? Hmm? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. Yeah, I'm so close. Oh, holding it in. Could you have a look at this? Zip. What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. Oh, wait, no. The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who is most definitely this guy. Guys, I can't do it. The options are push her hard or push her hard. That's the only push that's there. That's it. No use playing dumb. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to the murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Man, yes! Yes! Man. Whew, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Come on. Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corps. Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder? I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corps is located? Mr. Red White at last. Finally a lead on this guy. April May couldn't have done it. That leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. No! Why would you discard that? Keep it! Alright. Blue Corps. September 7th, Blue Corp Incorporated, CEO's office. What is with his table? It's with the surreal decor. There's the painting. That's the same painting. I see it. Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just inquiringly asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Mr. Wright, is it? Right. I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. Is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corps. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. so I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake! Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So what does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? This guy's arrogance meter's off the scale. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corps, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. Well, hope you rode that horse across the finish line, buddy. What a shock it was to hear what she had done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not for her job description. The only tapping is done by me. She does gather information as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Alright, I want to examine this room real quick. Haven't I seen this picture somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity! I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original worth 5 million for sure. An impressive lineup of participation trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up, Best Participation. Judges Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. They literally are! I didn't know they were actually participation trophies. The words judges and special kind of stand out. Statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corps sign certainly stands out essaential. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite the thing. It's modeled on my body, see? Well, does its sleek roundature not inspire you? This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Why isn't this plant on there? Come on! Every other freaking plant in the game, just not that one. Whoops. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White. The hotel's best boy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why? You have a signed affidavit and sworn testimony of a bellboy who saw him and puts him at the place. Oh my god. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. He would have been behind her, after all. Whoa! The police, the courts, to me they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corps anyway? An excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say, lad. The future. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corps was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corps, and as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? Check your Discord. Cack, what are you doing to me here? Whoops. Yeah, Keck, I've seen that. I'll talk about it later. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. Gorgeous. It's a very striking piece of art. Magnificentatious, isn't it? Yeah. Why am I making small talk? Because you gotta build rapport. When did you get that painting? No idea, I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Oof. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. Sounding like a Moonanite. What? Heed my exposition, the police, the courts, they all do my bidding. I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here for Grody Burgers. From Grody Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's. Yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Punch that son of a biscuit right back in the face. What are you doing? Phoenix? Put it down. Would you be kind enough to cease your inane chattering and vacate the premises? Let me put it in language you are sure to understand. Shut up and get out. I have nothing more to say. All right, let's move back to Grossberg. I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem! Jumping Jehoshaphat's! Oh, wait, no. Was it? Oh, wait, how? Oh, you. Well, I don't know how I did Grossberg's voice, but we'll do something stupid. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something with... Oh, wait, Bernie Sanders, that's right. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Sorry, thank you guys. Thank you for the Bernie impression. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just me and sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks. Truly. Don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for that girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse a request for defense? I I think I have a right to know. Nope. A right, Mr. Right? The only thing you have a right to is a living wage. A living wage. No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. Not your boy. Not your boy, son. So, I paid Blue Corps a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit something that's been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day. Was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corps, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. I'm going with your lovers. It's not something I can claim to understand. But you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? What? My boy? You sent that painting to him as a sign of undying love. Boy, please, you're letting your fancies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you could. That's because we're not. Don't be ridiculous. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all. I knew it. They're lovers. Oh, God, I hope so. No, we are not lovers. We are not. Red White is a man. A beautiful man. Specimen of a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corps is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. Not the penis to anus connection I thought, but still a connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White would be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives them an iron grip. A kung fu grip, if you will. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, gagged even, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. You can only look if you pay. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. No, I mean it's the weight of many cheeseburgers. To be fair. To be fair. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium. A spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye! Indeed, she was Maya's mother. Maya's. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. The case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The Deal-Six incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked. The police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. White is now engaged in slavery, apparently offering blackmails. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Get back to that office. It's funny looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. A chair. Oh wait, no, it's back to the bookcase. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? A through I. Let's see if there's a recorded in this file that catches my... or a record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F. Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? I've tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was a man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Gotta pull up White. T-U-I-N-O-W White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Skim it. No harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. Biggest parts here at the end in S, suicide. Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Maya's handwriting. Mia's. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping added. Alright, let's go back to Blue Core. Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. You try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Get cucked by this newspaper. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. His name was Seth Rich. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. Wright. Mr. White. I'm Mr. Wright. You're absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I've found him. He's sitting, or standing, right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone while you were tapping that ass. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. Commander Indy says, so what kind of GoFundMe would it take to get Rekieta, the Stand With Vic crew, Ty Beard, and Vic himself to do a dub playthrough of this game? Also, thanks for the earlier comment and this channel's content. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what would happen. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, a very important witness I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. The murderer was Phoenix, right? Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You're a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they'll make even you look competent. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts, Harry Butts! Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. My friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right? Mr. Right? Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Ha! Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, Miss May's lady parts, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well? Cheer me on in court. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. All right, leave it to me. Huh? I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding, it was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. Gotta give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as a star witness. This is it! Tomorrow, it's me or him. Oh my goodness, save my progress. Well, gentlemen, that's the next, and ladies, that's the next save point. I think I should probably read, whoa. Weird. I should probably read chats and go ahead and wrap it up for the night, because it's getting late. Getting late. Need some food. Need some food badly. Warrior needs food badly. How long is this case? These things are long, man. Very long. We will finish that case. Definitely next week. Definitely next week. But, if I finish it, it's gonna be like 4 in the morning. These things are ridiculously long. You want me to keep going? Ah! Let me, wait, don't leave. Don't leave. Let me read some chats. And then I'll do more. I'll do more. I'll do more. Let me read a couple chats. Let's see. Let's see. I'll do it. I'll do it. Let me read some chats and then I'll do it. Let's see. Here we go. The Buzz CJC says, don't talk about Warski. It would be classified as a hate crime because of his IQ. Umbrella Corps Security says, hello, Black Ace Lawyer. I think Blackface Lawyer. You talk about the gaming. As service guy Ross from Accursed Farms, watch episode 1 of Freeman's Mind. It took him 10 years to finish all. Let's see. We've got the Mr. Anime Watcher says, just call me Anime Watcher. That aside, knowing Mars Girl is watching your stream, I'm concerned she's going to try to go after and dox Ty and family on Twitter. If she tries to dox Ty, that would be a very stupid idea. Don't piss off a lawyer who's against you. Let's see. Dysrhythmia says, I thought Todd had a new directing job. I assume that's good, right? That would be good. Absolutely. Sensual Dust Bunny says, any thoughts on Riot game devs doing the first ever developer walkout in protest of their employer forcing them into private arbitration, removing their ability to sue for being treated like garbage? Very common. Arbitration clauses are very common in tech companies, and there's a reason. They don't want to fight. They don't want to fight. They don't want to fight this stuff. Carlton Back says, started getting into 40K proper. I don't have time to read, but I can listen. So I got the first Eisenhorn book on Audible. Dang good book. Yeah, it is, buddy. A2P says, I am drunk on New Amsterdam. I'm stuffing my gullet with White Castle chicken rings and loaded cheese fries. Cheers. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm so hungry. Shane Holmberg says, is there any way that I can join the next Chad Dad stream? My fiance's yoga instructor is named Chad, and I might qualify as a dad. I'm not sure, not quite sure. I was out of town 9 months before the child was born after all. So are my credentials in order? Yeah. Short Round says, I will throw a few in my next care package for you. That was in reference to the challenge coins. Thank you, buddy. Flandre Scarlett says, hey, Nick, question from a while ago, but about stipulated offense versus relevant conduct is directly applicable to this case. In short, is there meaningful legal reason some of these offenses are relevant conduct and some are stipulated offenses? Well, a stipulated offense is one that is agreed to by both parties. Relevant conduct is conduct that would go to proving, would go to adding probative value to the truth or falsity of the stipulated offenses. Or of any offenses. So there you go. Kara Papa says, I hope your kids start to call you a boomer. Mike Lombardo says, which chair is more of a cuck, Rackets' or Spaz's chair? Some in stream should get reference. Love the stream, Rackets. Enjoy your upcoming events. Thanks, buddy. Joey Rudolph says, free premium chat. I love you, Nick. Thanks. Forever229 says, my ears make it stoop. That's the Mars Girl video. Dobu says, top of the BMI charts. Samoto12 says, Mars Girl equals ear cancer. Amtank says, this is unconstitutional, cruel, and unusual punishment. Intimidator 0108 says, Mars Girl just ruined part of my childhood. Darian the Ghoul says, in the words of Edna after she showed her old photos, my God, you've gotten fat. Keldo the Horse says, it's so bad. Timecode Mechanic says, not Gem, no! How could she do this to Gem? Siren Jag says, well, great. I watched it. I laughed at first, but now my brain is fried like an egg in one of those anti-drug commercials. You all right? I learned it by watching you. Voodoo Brown says, I thought I knew terror within the confines of a space Hulk. Little did the Tyranids know that there was a maw far larger than them. Its name was Mars Girl, and nothing is off the menu. Magic Turtle says, too bad I'm at work because I need a drink after watching that. I'm so sorry. Fenrir Fire says, we laid the pop of the farts. We laid the pop of the farts. Okay. Last 300 says, that horrifying link. Why are you like this, Nick? People like Austin Jones make me like this. Calvin Link says, whale song is supposed to be comforting. Gabriel Eving says, sorry to distract. Oh, wait, I read that one. Legend of Blue says, I will make complaint to your bar. Austro-Hungarian Strat says, by the Emperor, even Slanesh rejects this heresy. Pure Hero All Might says, I'm pretty sure they play Mars Girl video to detainees in Guantanamo. That's a real thing. I don't know if you guys know that, but that's part of things like sleep deprivation is to play music that is unpleasant to them at very high volumes. Diver Warrior says, because of that Mars Girl video, a little piece of me inside committed seppuku. Also, Mars Girl's arms are so long they lap the universe. Geldo the Horse says, Mazgut's song should have solidified in history. Blue Eyes says, watching Mars Girl was abuse to my ears and eyes. She's so ratchet. Kaltenbach says, Arms Girl singing. I think you found the human equivalent of Vorgon poetry. Gabriel Eving says, SCP is an open source creepypasta about false organization that collects crazy stuff. If you want to do a stream about what's going on there, the Volgan is a YouTuber from Scotland that would love the coverage. Maybe. Joey Jojo says, Austin Jones about to get that fleece Johnson lovin'. Oh, gross. Andrew War Snowboard says, talking to a minor cop creates a singularity. 113657 says, welcome to the internet where the men are real men, the women are real men, and the children are FBI. Lil Poo Poo says, if you play Mars Girl vid backwards, she confesses to her love to Yellow Flash. Do not flip vid image full frontal nude. Will file suit for damages rackets. Invader Talk TAK says, congratulations, Austin. You've won an all expense paid trip to federal pound me in the a-hole prison. Addie M says 14 to 15, he'd be screwed even in the UK. John Hauser says, I can understand why we keep miners in mine shafts. Fran Power says, all right, straight to the chair you go, bud. Miss Meadow Kitty says, if you waive your Miranda rights or talk to feds without an attorney, you won't find yourself top of the charts. I read that one. Keck7 Go says, Jones going to be thrown around like a dog chew toy in prison. VUE Samadare says, back then, Austin, before he famous, he always tells fans, girls, and DM sad and depressed. So tells fangirl make him feel better by twerking. He got caught. He made apologies videos to fangirl. I quoted, I didn't know he was bad. BS. I'm sure he did. He did. He did. TLJ Screwjob says, hey, kick Vic F-tards. This Jones guy is a sexual predator. Think of a real sexual predator. Think about what you allege Vic did and if that comes anywhere near this stuff. Mr. DJ Fly High says, Austin should twerk for Jesus at this point. Coke Master says, Tito's got nothing on Jones. Yeah. Harbinger 345 says, watch top 10 worst jobs in the Imperium vid. Give him the ship refueling job. Only seems appropriate if you watch it. It's a good one. Diver Warrior says, I call for execution by quartering with horses. M says, Law and Order SVU, noise intensifies. Doon doon. Yamafan1 says, guillotine his balls off. And last one, Demonic Python says, favorite whiskey, mine is Macallan Double Cask 12 year. My favorite whiskey, just to go to, is Lagavulin 16. So good. Price, availability, drinkability. Lagavulin 16 wins all of them. All of them. All right. Let me pull Ace Attorney back up. You guys are slave drivers here. Absolute slave drivers. Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. All right. Solo Beverly, I don't think I got to your super chat yet. Hold on. I didn't read all of them. There were more. Although, where is it? Oh, yeah. No, I didn't get to yours yet, but I'll read it real quick. It says, make Austin Jones watch the Mars Girl audition clip for 2 years. Gross. Gross. All right. Trial. And this is only because I'm not going to be here tomorrow. And I won't have time to finish this on Wednesday or Thursday. So that's why. It's not about me, right? It's for the fans. It's for the fans. For you. This is for you. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look! This cuck? What am I worried about this guy? I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. This is the most accurate prosecutor they have portrayed so far. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Plot twist, law school comrades? Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay. Let's do this. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court courtroom number 1! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Well, very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statements, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. Raise an objection. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Gavel! This is my gavel. Just a second. What? Oh. Gavel. Gavel. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that's what I said. Oh dear. Do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Core. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. Negatory, good buddy. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. I can't rip this guy's testimony apart. I'm done for. Make Edgeworth have a German accent? No, that's the next prosecutor. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? This guy's profound in his inner monologue. Mine's just Whoa! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Why is she in the box with me? Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. And I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. What up, waifu? Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occur as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, I mean Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Hold it! How do you know what time it was? Because I am always abso-positively perfect, you know. You're not getting away with that. You're so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. Miss May said too. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May, but he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? I was quietly perusifying, that is, reading some papers by the window. What papers? By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Company law office? Correct, that is the only window you see. And you were there, and there you were, reading papers. Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. And I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Hold it! A bedlam? Must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. I'm gonna press him on everything. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound? But of course I am no snoop peeping out of windows at night. No snoop. Yeah, right. You've made a career of snooping. Spiky haired? I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. Wait. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly like a woman. Did you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, I know, after all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. She ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I'm always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your your testimony to reflect this new detail. Hold it! Are you sure about that? How many times must I say it? I'm absolutely perfect. End of story. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as a little odd? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Let's see. Yes? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Objection overruled. Uh-oh. I'm losing stuff. Wait. That's what I want. Impaction? Don't you mean just impact? Ridiculosity! I think you need to brush up on your language skills. Aha! Here we go. Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. I presented the floor plans already. The killer was here, and the victim here. The victim ran to the left, as you claim she did. She would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course! More specifically, he was standing here. Take that! This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please! This is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion? The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit... Wait. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Your Honor, Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. In this game, you can. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her savagely, that is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Nope. Nope. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. All right. Got an autopsy report. Objection! Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. In the penis. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for new testimony. Why? He lied several times to the court. Why would you let him talk again? The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes. Wait, yes. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White. Oh, okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! A thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. For you. Hold it! You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that. The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? I'll press further. Mr. White? Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes! Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. Witness will revise his testimony. Oh, okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. The glass stand was lying on the floor? That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Oh, why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait! One moment! Give me a minute to gather my thoughts! I am so confused! Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Very well, the witness may continue his account. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim. You could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell! And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fay Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place! Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Your Honor. Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. Really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corps. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay and Company law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time when Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White has been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. This guy would be guilty AF. Leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay and Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over. By the sound? Correct! That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Hold it! Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. Hold it! Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corps is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing for me to press him on. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. What? Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay and Company law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay and Co. law offices. What? I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. Time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. Can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? No? What? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. What up, girl? How you been? How you been? Mia! Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. Why did I lose it? I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Hey, Phoenix. Gak, there's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Whoa! You're Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong open shirt blouses, psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya's channeling you, Mia? That's right, I am Maya, but I am also Mia. And I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000, wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th! That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right! Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. It's the beginning of September. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Let's just do it, straight out. Objection! Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? What? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of the purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay and Company law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. He's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you, but I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. No way he can worm his way out of this one. It's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there's no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. Guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone's going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. Gotta end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Maya showed up to help me after all. Mia. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia. Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess, I did it. I hit Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both of those, you and Maya, on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. You dead, bro. My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say, 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! 9:02 p.m. Faye and Company Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Wow, you should see your face! Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I may be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of? Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Company law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. Hey, don't talk to these underage thoughts. Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Company law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Oh, okay. Wait up. The end. Brand new episode has been added. Saving content. Yes! All right, guys. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay, we've got some chats to polish off here. Got some chats to polish off. Where are we? Where were we? Close. Close. I'm close. Here we go. Here we go. Timmy Carl says, didn't Apple said they would keep everyone's privacy from the FBI back in the 2015 San Bernardino terrorist attack? Yes, they said they always will submit to a warrant request. That's the trick. They didn't have a warrant. They just wanted them to crack their software and have warrantless access to it. Chris Nemo says, would the girls be penalized for sharing child porn? Not usually. They're victims. Victims usually don't get penalized. That's to encourage victims to come forward, by the way. Professor Azriel says, even if I was the dad of a son, I would murk a person if they sexually abuse my kid. Oh, me too. Me too. Girl or boy, I don't care. That's my kid. Hurt them, I will end you. Chris Nemo says, would you take the case of a pedo like Jones? That I answered that. Yeah, I would. I would. He may not like my representation, but I would take the case if he was comfortable with me taking it. Domestic Idiot says, the state killing pedophiles should be seen as a public service. I would pay more taxes to make this happen. Batman says, he'll have a new pronoun when he's out of jail. Oof. Fran Powers says, fetching la guillotine, mon ami. Marius Vank says, thankfully Austin was a dumb butt, so no trial was even necessary. But many bad guys are smart and never get caught. Be careful out there. Yamafan1 says, I will say it again, guillotine his balls off. TLJ Screwjob says, if I can make a joke about Monica and the 30 women willing to testify, or I could make a joke about Monica and the 30 women willing to testify, but I won't. Speaking of, how much on a scale of Jelly Bean to the Wrath of Beard would they be screwed if some of the 100+ weren't in the Funimation Sony investigation? None of them are in the Sony investigation. None of them are. Of course not. Solo Beverly says, make Austin Jones watch the Mars Girl audition clip for 2 years. That's worse than death. Gobrin Schreier says, I worked in corrections and I can confidently say his fellow inmates will make sure he pays for his crimes and pays a heavy price. Kodiak says, an open mind is like a fortress when it's with its gates unbarred and unguarded. Darian the Ghoul says, I think the parents should be blamed as well. When I was 14, which was 10 years ago, and I started using SM, my mom drilled into my social media. My mom drilled into my head to be careful of predators, even with people I admired. Above Average Peen Jeremy says, let me bleach my eyes and get some chemotherapy first. Demonic Python says, what's your favorite whiskey? Wait, I read that one. McAllen Double Cask, 12 years, one of mine. Again, Lagavulin 16. Wink Mink says, Ace Attorney at Rekieta Law Dub Edition. Yoko Automata says, if you want the entire rise and fall of Austin Jones, the right opinion covered it too. Kaki Onsai says, you can't eat Indian food. There's none there. Lukewarm Humor. I missed this one. Sorry. It says, I supervise group homes and have seen the end result of this kind of abuse. Until you've seen it firsthand, it's hard to fathom the depth of it. We have a mental health epidemic in this nation that no one is pushing to address. 47 Ronin Gaming says, is it common for people to lie to their attorneys, making it harder to do their work? Was super late and super gay today. Keep up the good content. Great content. Bob Job says, can you tweet the Arms Girl vid out? I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. Hammer Bro, thank you for the donation. Moist John says, Nick, you have a good trap voice. Thank you. Sound of Sapphire says, Nick, now that you know the details of what Jones did, what is your opinion on YouTube taking his channel down after he pleaded guilty? I don't know. I don't know about that. YouTube's going to do what YouTube's going to do. I don't know. That's a weird one. That's a weird one. Demonetize it. Take it down. I have a hard time suppressing speech and content. I have a hard time doing that. I don't know. That's a weird one. Moist John says red, white of blue. Yikes. Also clipping that orgasm face from earlier. SM Scorix89 says, Nick, make sure Ty is aware of a clip of Vic from a video titled Dragon Con 2013 Masquerade, the complete show. 9 minutes and 28 seconds into it. Oh, okay. Daniel Dawson says the cases get longer. This is still fairly short. Oh my God. Siren Jag says, check your Twitter DMs. I found you a thought plant. Marcus Jose says, this is for soldiering on through the game. Thank you. Marcus Jose says, this is my new favorite game playthrough. Thanks. You're welcome, buddy. Retro Luggy says, more Phoenix Boomer. Also check that email I sent. Internet Tab says, thanks for the game continuance. Cesario Acosta says, free YouTube money. Thank you. Mr. Leon says, lol, his Edgeworth sounds like Rick Sanchez. Daniel Dawson says, by the way, what do you think of 3-day initial trials? Garbage. Kakalo Tuzaru says, hey, Nick, I can't always catch you live, so I take this chance to send a super chat. Thank you. I appreciate it. And Boag says, but Nick, she was possessed by a 30-year-old at the time. Maybe Austin Jones could have used that defense. If only he had played Phoenix right. And then Cars in Depth says, did you get a boner reading Austin Jones's pleading? No. Only severe rage and broke out into a little bit of hivery. So, all right, guys, that is the stream. That is the stream for tonight. Thank you all for joining me. I may do a little bit of Twitch streaming in 30 minutes. Not 30 minutes, at 15 minutes or so. I don't know. Is that enough time to make food? Maybe. I might do a little Twitch streaming in about 15 minutes or maybe 20 minutes if it takes a little bit longer. Actually, I will. I will commit to doing it, but I will have food in my mouth and there's nothing you can do to stop me. I don't have to talk as much during the Twitch streams. So if you want to come join me as I relax and play a couple games before bed, please feel free to do it. All right, let me start this intro music out. Outro music, I'll say. The outro music is playing. That means the show is coming to an end. Forever229 says when he gets out of jail, they'll have to call him Sports Ran because everybody is gonna have a ride. Oh man. Wow. That's brutal. All right, guys. If you come join me on Twitch, have fun. I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you in a couple days on Wednesday. Razor Fist live. Michael Jackson's Situation. All right, guys. Have a good night. Peace. Don't let the pedos bite. Peace.
His lady is fair, and she handles herself with the grace of one who has borne many children. As the wife of a lawman, she makes sure that he has the time and the place to provide for them there. So pour out an art bag about more of love rug. The spirits flow as the ones who get unemployed. So pour out a glass for the tea post on Twitter as we hear lawsplaining tonight. From the white shores of Nam to the hills of Glenlivet, there's no one who explains the law better than Nick. So pour out a glass for the ones who have passed to make the law what we have now. Oh, the guests are all planet folks from Dundee to Drexel. They bring their perspective and spice to the mix. But the reason we're here and the one that we cheer is the one who is showcasing us his career. So pour out an art bag about more of love rug. The spirits flow as the ones who get unemployed. So pour out a glass for the tea post on Twitter as we hear lawsplaining tonight. From the white shores of Nan